Hello everyone. Welcome to episode 5 of VG Som Prep Shots. As we know, it's just 1 week left for CAT. For some aspirants, it's like they just want to be get done with it. For others, it is why does it have to be so soon phase? And in between riding a roller coaster of these two extremes, everyone has fastened up their seatbelts for the last mile. We know there is a ripple of questions at the back of each aspirant's mind, whether to relax and keep calm or to keep taking up more and more mocks, what to do and how to do. What should be your ideal mindset during the next 7 odd days? So let's discuss and hear from Mukhlis and Palak, the students of VGSOM batch of 2022, how they manage to handle stress and anxiety and prepare for the D-Day. Welcome, guys.
Thank you, Shripanna, for inviting us to this session. So let's see how it goes.
Thank you, Shripanna. Hope we both can provide some good advice to the upcoming batch.
Surely. So let's start up with discussing what should the aspirants do from now till the last day of CAT.
Yeah, so before 1 week of the exam, I think one should be doing what is most comfortable to the person. So whether you want to keep it mock heavy or you want to keep it light, that should be your own strategy, whatever you are comfortable with. So for me, I did one mock per day in the last 7 days. So that worked for me. And you can do what is best for you. Uh, One advice that I would like to give is that the marks in the mocks are usually low because the mocks are tougher than the actual exam. So on the exam day, you would be scoring definitely more than the marks you get in your mocks. So don't go by the marks, just practice and focus on the learning part of the mocks. Yeah. Over to you, Palak.
So, adding on to what Mukhlis said, first of all, follow what strategy suits you. So, Mukhlis mentioned that giving mocks in the last week, but I followed the opposite strategy of not at all giving a single mock in the last week. So, what I preferred was that whole 1 week I was just relaxing, more of focus on my health, like proper diet, exercise, daily exercising, because the point is on the D day, you never know what comes up. It's not like a syllabus thing, like there is a predefined syllabus and out of that only the questions are going to come. So anything new can also turn up on the D day. So the point is you should be ready that at that moment itself, you can answer the question, whatever comes up. So I would say have relaxing time for this 1 week. And secondly, also I would say preparation time is not just these 10 days. It was a long 1 year or 6 months, whatever you took. So this is also a type of preparation which you are doing to keep your mind and body healthy. And secondly, also stop overthinking and stop following the social medias where it says 2 days to go, 1 day to go. All this increases the anxiety. It's a norm. Just an exam. So treat it as a normal thing. So just follow it.
Definitely, guys. Definitely. Which strategy works for those aspirants, it's the best for them. And obviously, they can never afford to fall sick at this point of time. So let's discuss what should be done or what strategies should they follow before just the day before CAT or maybe 1 or 2 days before CAT.
So I'll take that up. So just the day before the CAT, I would say prepare for the next day. It's like whatever things you require for the next day, be it the admit card, keep multiple photocopies of it so that you don't panic on the D-day itself. And also have a look at the exam center where you have to go. Either have it on the Google map or if possible, even visit the center because on the D-day you don't know, you should not be in the hustle of searching the center. So that would be my advice just before the D-day and yes, relax and have a proper sleep.
Yeah,
Over to
definitely
you.
I resonate with Palak. Yeah, so one should be relaxing a day before, and you should only be revising your formulas, that the formula sheet that you would have made during the preparation time. Also, like these are the COVID times, so there are some guidelines. So you should be keeping your gloves and masks handy. Don't forget that. Be mentally prepared that you would be wearing your mask and gloves during the exam. So don't panic. Just give your best, and everything will fall in place.
Yes, definitely. The students have worked so hard for the entire year, and just if something goes bad just in the last moment, that's really not gonna work. Uh, Yes. So, yeah. The next thing it comes is the most important day, the D Day. So, what do you guys have to say about it? And as far as I know, Muklis, you're from a Tier 1 city. So, things can pretty go bad in there. So, what do you have to say about it?
Yeah, exactly, Shripanna. So, like, I was in Bangalore when I had my CAT exam, and I had prepared everything for the next day. I had prepared that I would be reaching the center by cab, and I would not be taking my own vehicle to avoid any hassle of parking or anything like that. But what really happened was I was not able to find a single cab that day, and so my advice would be to keep some buffer time for that, and that otherwise it would create a panic situation. So reach 1 hour at least before to the center. You guys have prepared for almost 6 months or 1 year, so you don't want to miss that opportunity. The second would be don't revise the formulas, so your mind needs to be fresh on the exam day, and just enjoy the exam. Over to you, Palak.
So, adding on to what Mukle said, just follow all those things. And I would add up, in my experience, I was having the second slot. So, what generally happens is people tend to ask questions from the first slot, like what was the pattern. So, personally, I would say don't ask because at that moment, you don't know what things might come up. You might panic because of what came in the first section. And you have a different paper and different criteria on which you are being judged, slot one and slot two. So it doesn't matter how slot one came. Slot two can be a totally different ball game. So that would be my first advice: that don't ask about the first slot. Secondly, don't about the sections. While you're giving the exam, what happens is we are having three sections. It might be that you are good at out of the two sections. You are good at the two sections, and one section is weak for you. So what happened with me? I am not that good with VRC. I was good with DILR and QM. So while I was giving the paper, VRC didn't go that well. So that pressure builds up. But don't take that pressure to the next section. Actually, because you don't know what lies ahead. Maybe the upcoming sections are very good, and what all you had studied, it's there. So don't. I would say any section, be it any section, don't take it to another the baggage to another section. Treat these three sections as three separate exams. You can excel at any one section also, and you can ace the exam. So that would be my advice exactly on the D-Day.
So thank you, Palak. Thank you, Muklis. Definitely, CAT is all of a game of endurance. It tests you very well on how well you can handle pressure, and you have worked so hard. So give up everything for preparing for this day itself, but stay calm and stay very calm before attempting the exam itself. All the best, guys, and soar high.
All the best to the students, and things will fall in place. Just have belief.
Yeah, thank you for having us here, and all the best, everyone.